Hello friends, welcome to my channel Novatech Videos, and in this video we will understand what are the options available in WSUS server. Basically the WSUS is used to patch all our servers and client machines, and it is always good to configure all the WSUS option in a proper manner. So this is my WSUS server and it is also having the domain controller role, but this is my test infra, and just for demonstration I have configured WSUS role on this server. But this is always recommended to have a separate server for the WSUS. So let's go ahead, and you can see this is the console, and we have the options. So we have so many options available here. So we will talk about each and every option which is available on WSUS. So the first option, that is WSUS source and the proxy server. So if you are using any proxy, let me open it. So for the first option, synchronize from the Microsoft update, you have to allow the internet on the server, or some of the URLs has to be allowed to download the patches from internet on this server. And to configure it, if you are using any proxy server, then you have to define the proxy URL over here and the port number of any upstream server or the root server which is you have in your infra. And the second option, that is the proxy server. So the proxy, if you are using any proxy, you have to give the URL over here along with the port, and if you have set the credentials, you can use the credentials over here. So this is for update source. So it could be the internet or your upstream server where you are downloading the patches. So this is the first option. And the second option, that is the product and classifications. So let me open it. So here are the products, all the products. So what are the products you want to download the patches, here you have to define. So you can see a lot of products are available over here. Office, System Center, and all operating system, Windows. You can see Windows 19, XP. In 2019 XP is also supported, you can see here. And in the classification you can see what type of updates you want. So I have just configured this for critical updates and definition and security. I don't want upgrades, so this is fine with me. So all the product and classification you can do it from here, and anytime you can modify it. And update files and languages. So here store update files locally on this server. So this is for downloading the files once the patches are approved for this server. And the second option, that is update the language. So which language you want to configure for your WSUS, you have to define the language over here. So this is English by default. And synchronization schedule. So when you want to synchronize this server for the updates, so synchronize manually, this is the default option, but you can synchronize and configure the timings. And here you can define the day synchronized per day, how many times it will be synchronized. And the next option, that is the automatic approvals. So if you have Windows 10 and you want to configure the automatic updates, you can define the rules over here. So so that whenever the patches are released from the Microsoft, they will be pushed and approved to the computers which are under category. You can define the group over here if you have any specific group, and in advance you can see the WSUS updates automatically approve updates to the WSUS product itself and the revisions to the updates. So, and in the next option, that is very important, the computers. So how you want the computer to be reported on the WSUS server. So this is the default option. If you have not configured any group or the group policy, then you don't need to configure anything over here. But if you are using the group and to those groups you want to report the computers, then you have to select this option, the second option, use group policy or registry setting on this computer. Otherwise, if you are not configuring this, all the computers they will be placed automatically to unassigned computer group. So that's it in this option. And again, one more option, that is for the cleanup. So if you want to clean up for anything unused updates and update revisions, so you can deselect all and select this option. And if you want to clean up the computers which are reported to this server, so computers which are not contacting to this server, they will come under this. It will clean up for the 30 days or more. Minimum is 30 days. And the third option, that is unneeded updates files. So if the files which are not needed for the downstream servers, so they will come under this, and you can still clean up to free up the space. And the next option, that is the expired updates. So if the updates which are expired and no longer in use for the client machine, then you can clean up for that. And the last option, that is the superseded updates. So superseded means if there is already patch available and that patch is superseded with any other patch, so you can delete them also. So this is the best way to clean up the WSUS server, even for the space and the computers console. And the next option, that is the reporting rollup. So if you have the downstream servers configured in your infra and you don't want the visibility to all servers on that downstream servers, then you can stop it. So the downstream server will not show on the server. And the next option, that is the email notification. So if you want to check the reports whether all the updates are downloaded or it is synchronized for the latest update, you can configure the email. So here you have to give the IP address, and here you have to give the schedule and language, and here you have to give the SMTP server, which port is used, and sender information. You can test also if you want to test it, so that you can notify you will receive the email with the notification whether that is synced or not. And the next option, that is Microsoft Update Improvement Program. So you can join it, and if you have any suggestion or any updates, then the Microsoft can notify you. And the next option, that is the personalization, and this is again for the downstream servers or the replica servers. Here is the to-do list, to-do list item computer. So what it can do for the replica or downstream servers, computer not have reported status, so by default it will run. WSOS updates are waiting to be approved for install. So this is the to-do list, and the next option is WSOS server configuration wizard. So while you are configuring the role and you have already installed the role and by mistake you have not clicked on the configuration, then you can open it up from here. Also, if you want to modify the existing configuration, you can continue with this, so it will be reconfigured. So these all options are available over here in the WSOS, and this is the synchronization schedule. So hope you understood what and all options are available on WSOS server. And this is very important to configure the options with the appropriate details. So that's it in this video, and thanks for watching.